We are 1,320 acres, 530 odd hectares, mixed farm, organic since 2006. We run a herd of suckler cows, a flock of breeding ewes, and grow about 200 acres of crop, mainly spring barley, but also beans and a little bit of buckwheat. We also have a livery business here, so you'll see a few horses around the place. We produce a certain amount of electricity from small turbines and PV. We have a biomass heating system, and we sell stones, mainly for landscape.
If we're trying to look at soil in terms of it being a healthy soil for living and growing the crops and the organisms that live here, first thing we'd look at would be soil structure. But there's a visual estimation method of looking at the soil structure. What we do is we look at, first of all, the degree of development. So is there a good structural development? We then look at the shape. Are the beds, are they granular, are they blocky, are they prismatic, not here, or are they platy, that's horizontal?
We were looking at all of the high protein crops that could be grown in Scotland, so that included things like faba, bean, pea, hemp, buckwheat and lupin. And the two that we've taken forward, because we've had the best results from, is really hemp and buckwheat. And we've had good results from a nutritional perspective, but the environmental benefits of both of those crops make them really worthwhile.
Beth and I have been here since 1989. Beth's family, who owned the farm originally, have been here, bought the farm in 1923, so last year was our family's centenary on the farm. It's always been run as a mixed farm for the last 150 years or more, and we've carried on that process. All we've done is strickened it up a wee bit by going organic. Of the 1,300 odd acres, something like about 350 acres of it is not farmed. It's down in trees, or it's down as commercial woodland, amenity trees, conservation areas, moorland and that sort of thing. So that leaves us just under 1,000 acres which we do farm. Of that, about half of it is rough grazings and half of it is in the arable rotation. So there's only about 500 acres of the farm is in the arable rotation.
Agroforestry, it's a word which has been used around the world to describe an integrated approach to growing trees and farming on the same piece of ground. So it's an intercropping, if you like, and it's where both land uses gain and there's a overall benefit to the practitioner on the ground. Personally, I think it's an essential part for farms who are thinking about the future, because we live in a changing climate and trees have an awful lot to contribute to that aspect, both mitigation, adaptation, and they're tied in with water management. Water management and trees kind of go together. If you're thinking about both those things, you're going to be building resilience into your farming system.
Our barley is mainly malting barley we grow. We grow also for feeding our own livestock. That generally goes away for malting. It actually now is committed to 2 distilleries who both make organic whisky. Our whole concept is very much integration. We consider ourselves primarily as land managers more than farmers perhaps. We couldn't keep the cows without the sheep, without the horses and without the crop. Maintaining soil quality, minimising our carbon footprint and ensuring that the water that leaves this farm is good are the 3 important things. Biodiversity also important to us. To keep that balance is really crucial to the operation of the whole farm.
In this capsule there lies a story, an ancient tale of seasons past and golden glory, plants spent, bloom faded, past weathered to hardened skin that speaks in hushed whispers of the tale within, of soil and rain and sun, and oncoming seasons chorused through by insect hum, and another year that's yet begun. It tells a story of a fragile seedling that survived the odds and springtime's needling, as it stretched for the sky, revealing our hopes and reasons why we drive towards the harvest. After all our shared challenges, there now remains this seed, And in the circle of this long story of the battles fought and won, within this small hard casing is the story yet to come. Thank you.